When they aren't too busy knocking down the doors of Russell Brand trying to pin some felonious charges on him, British government are out here wondering, oh, you got a license for them VR goggles? Because it's about to get terrible. What was once offered as escapism, the ultimate escapism in the form of virtual reality, it's going to go ahead and give you everything that you have ever wanted at your fingertips. Just simply put on the goggles, live in the pod, eat the bugs, and accept that you will own nothing and be happy. I've always been a little bit skeptical about VR as somebody who has grown up in the time when it was first in a simple gestation period as an idea, and then now becoming a little bit more consumer friendly, even though the price tag is still through the roof and it's still very, very cumbersome. We've seen it develop over this time, but you know what hasn't changed? Male and female nature. I think that's more important to take a look at here in the context of this story than anything else, because guys are seeking an escape. Guys are seeking a virtual experience where they can go ahead and just cater to all of their unencumbered whims, desires, or impulses. It's just like doing all the heinous stuff that you possibly can in GTA. Most people, actually an overwhelming majority of those people, 99.99999% of those people are never going to commit the atrocities that they do in the digital forum. Of course, you give them this pseudo lifelike experience in the form of VR, and yeah, some people are going to go ahead and do those crazy things that are out there. And then, of course, so we got the male side of this equation taken care of. And then you got the female's need for constant attention, validation, and to just come into a male space and totally ruin it. And that's what we're seeing right here, because the British police probe a virtual EPAR in the metaverse. Unbelievable. The British police, huh? You couldn't just ban this guy if this is what ended up happening. Young girl's digital persona, is attacked by a gang of adult men in an immersive video game. Oh, what is it? London 2024 simulator? Sparking first investigation of its kind and questions about the extent current laws apply in the online world. Oh my God. So yeah, outside of what, suing for emotional damage, or I guess it's Britain, because for as silly as this overarching story is, it's like, you're doing what online? Oh my God. This also is going to get extrapolated, because this is just the first of many such cases that will eventually start to manifest, because when it's all said and done, nobody got hurt. Okay, this is just, yeah, the next evolution in digital bullying, where you don't like the situation. Okay, if you're going to end up in a situation as described by the headline, we'll get into the body of the story here, pun not intended. You can go, oh my God, this is terrible, and take off the goggles. Like, you don't have to be there. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? British police, man, if it wasn't bad enough what they were doing to Russell Brand in 2023, 2024 is going to be something special now, isn't it? Police are investigating the first case of EPAR in the metaverse after a child was attacked in a virtual reality video game. Unbelievable. I'd like to call up, okay, the police. Okay, I'd like to report a bombing. Yes, okay, somebody ended up firing an AC-130 kill streak and I ended up dying in Call of Duty. Won't somebody investigate my digital murder? You think it sounds stupid, but then you also didn't think that the police would be investigating a digital gang forced fun activity. Like, what the hell are we doing here? And how would that even work? The girl under the age of 16 is said to have been left distraught after her avatar, a digital character, yeah, just go ahead and make it even more ridiculous, was gang attacked by online strangers. What game were you playing? How is that even possible? How would that end up taking place? The headset-wearing victim did not suffer any injuries. We know, and there was no physical attack. We know, it's all online. This is what makes this so stupid. But officers said she suffered the same psychological and emotional damage as someone who has been graped in the real world, as the VR experience is designed to be completely immersive. I don't know if you put on a VR headset, even as far as we've come in this technology, it's still super janky. So yeah, as you can see right there, okay, you can just take off the goggles, you can take off the headphones if it's too extreme for you, and guess what? You can close out of the game. It's thought to be the first time in the UK that a virtual offense has been investigated by the police. The first time, and this technology has been out for, what, at least in its current incarnation, for over a decade. And all it took is some chick to come in and ruin the fun. Virtual reality headsets are expected to be a popular Christmas gift. I don't know if they were. That's been the tagline forever. With the NSPCC estimating that 15% of children between aged 5 and 10 have used one. Yeah, but they don't also have like $1,000, $1,200 for some of the higher end Oculus Rift ones, or even like $500 for the, kind of janky PS VR ones. Led by Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg, tech giants have bet billions of pounds on drawing people, young and old, towards a virtual realm of the metaverse. Yeah, that was really popping back in 2022. I remember seeing a big push behind that, but then it continuously fell off. Like nobody was really talking about it anymore. Selling the chance to live a digitized fantasy life. The victim was in an online room with a large number of fellow users when the virtual assault by several adult men took place. Well, how do you know if it was adult men? That just could be their avatar. Are you misgendering a digital avatar, you bigot? Oh my God, the police should be opening up a separate investigation here. Police leaders are now calling for legislation to tackle a wave of offenses in such a sphere. Oh my God. See, this is what ends up happening, man. Overregulation of the internet. And if you think it's just going to simply stop right here, this is always how they get their foot in the door. Officers' tactics must evolve to stop perverts using new technology to exploit children. Or hey, how about adhere to the age restriction guidelines that was very likely on this service? Because you haven't told us what game this is, what service this is, what room they were in, what even was going on. But in the landmark case has prompted questions about whether police should be pursuing virtual offenses, given police and prosecutors are currently struggling with the enormous backlog of actual cases. Yeah, no, we could just go ahead and put that to the side. Oh, what was that name? Your attacker was whatever, just shut up and accept diversity. I want to go after the headline cases because at the end of the day, prosecutors, whether in America, Canada, or the UK, are clout chasers. Come on now. Yesterday, the National Police Chiefs Council Child Protection and Abuse Investigation lead Ian Critchley warned the metaverse creates a gateway for predators to commit horrific crimes against children. All right, I'm going to be fair, because there's very little details as to this actual attack that ended up happening. We know that the avatars of the adult males were there, but as a kid also trying to masquerade as an adult. They specifically attacking her for given the fact that she was a kid, purported to be a kid. I don't know, who knows, playing as an anthropomorphic hedgehog. If you've seen any of those VR chat gameplay videos online, like the shit can get super degenerate really quick. Like, what are we doing here? Poses a number of challenges for law enforcement given current legislation is not set up for this, nor should it be. Come on now. In Horizon Worlds, users created, their own avatars, an animated online representation of themselves that can design and then control while wearing their virtual reality headset and associated equipment. Nina Jane Patel, a psychotherapist who conducts research on the metaverse, has described a surreal nightmare of being, attacked in Horizon Venuses. Yeah, I'm sure it could be terrible, and I wish, for all of those cases that the British police are not investigating, I wish that it was easy for them to just get out of that situation by just simply going, wow, that sucked. I'm never going back into that room again. Just I don't know, man, just a misappropriation of resources if I've ever seen one. Chairman for the Association of Police and Crime Commissioners, Donna Jones, she's going to take this really seriously, told the Mail that women and children deserve greater protection. There you go. Digital spaces are developed to escape women and children most affected. We need to update our laws because nobody's thinking about the children. Are you unironically pulling a Helen Lovejoy here, bitch? I've not kept pace with the risk of harm that are developing from artificial intelligence and offending on platforms like the metaverse. Unbelievable. Don't play the game if you don't want to get offended. That seems really simple and always the logical conclusion to this stuff. If you don't like something, if it's a bad experience for you, don't participate. Oh my God, I can't believe that we've got here. But no. Just once again, man, this is what happens. This is a natural extrapolation. When you start to prioritize safety and feelings above objective facts and realities. We here now, brah, 2024 is going to be a wild time. So with all that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.